Introduction. The Parabola of the Pipeline. 1801, Beli in central Italy. Once upon a time, long ago, two ambitious young cousins named Pablo and Bruno lived side by side in a small Italian village. The young men were best buddies and big dreamers. They would talk endlessly about how someday, some way, they would become the richest man in the village. They were both bright and hardworking. All they need was an opportunity. One day, that opportunity arrived. The villager decided to hire two men to carry water from a nearby river to a cistern in the town square. The job went to Pablo and Bruno. Each man grabbed two buckets and headed to the river. By the end of the day, they had filled the town cistern to the brim. The village elder paid them 1 penny for each bucket of water. This is our dreams comes true, shouted Bruno. I can't believe our good fortune. But Pablo was not so sure. His back ached and his hands were blistered from carrying the heavy buckets. He dreaded getting up and going to work next morning. He vowed to think of a better way of getting the water from the river to the village. Pablo, the pipeline man. Bruno, I have a plan, Pablo said the next morning as they grabbed their buckets and headed for the river. Instead of logging buckets back and forth for pennies a day, let's build a pipeline from the river to the village. Bruno stopped dead in his tracks. A pipeline? Whoever heard of such a thing? Bruno shouted. We have got a great job. Pablo, I can carry 100 buckets a day at a penny a bucket. That's $1 a day. I am rich. By the end of the week, I can buy a new pair of shoes. By the end of the month, a cow. By the end of the 6th month, I can build a new hut. We have the best job in town. We have weekends off and 2 weeks paid vacation every year. We were set for life. Get out of here with your pipelines. But Pablo was not easily discouraged. He potentially explained the pipeline plan to his best friend. Pablo would work part of the day carrying buckets and then part of the day and weekends building his pipeline. He knew it would be hard work digging a ditch in the rocky soil because he was paid by the buckets. He knew his income would drop at first. He also knew it would take a year, possibly two, before his pipeline would start to pay a big dividend. But Pablo believed in his dream and he went to work. Pipeline in progress. Bruno and the rest of the villagers began mocking Pablo, calling him Pablo the pipeline man. Bruno, who was earning almost twice as much money as Pablo, flaunted his new purchases. He brought a donkey outfitted with a new leather saddle which he kept parked outside his new two-story hut. He brought flashy clothes and fancy meals at the inn. The villagers called him Mr. Bruno and they cheered when he brought rounds at the tavern and loudly laughed at his jokes.